6 months ago, I wanted to challenge what was also possible in my personal life, and I decided to go out and get my pilot's license, but not just get my pilot's license, but do it while I was running a business in as short of time as possible. And in the little minimum required time, 40 hours, I took my pilot's test. I passed with flying colors, pun intended, and 2 months after that, I am now in San Diego, California, about to buy my first plane. So this is going to be a journey of like a vlog. We're flying it from San Diego back to Miami. We're planning on doing like 2 stops, San Diego to Austin, then Austin to Miami. They're both about 6.5, 7 hours. Incredibly excited for the experience. We're trying to videotape the whole thing for you. But, you know, this is a video both for you guys and for me to remind myself that it's pretty incredible what you can do when you just ask the world for it, right? I had, you know, a year ago today, I had no idea I would be buying a plane in a year. So if you ask the world for something and then you're willing to go out there and make it happen for getting what you want, right? It's not just asking, it's actually going and executing. Incredible things can happen. And this has motivated me to do so many other things in so many other areas of my life as well. So hopefully it does the same for you. And check out this trip from San Diego to Miami in my brand new Piper Cherokee 6. Cheers.
You ready to buy a plane?
Let's buy a plane.
Let's buy a plane.
What does that one say? V11? Yeah. So it's back like 2 feet.
This is B9. This is B8. And then this is B7. Perfect. 7? Yes, sir.
You wanna come up, fly with us?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you. Take it easy, man.
Look at that excitement.
I'll tell you what. Here you go, guys. A little bit of hard work and a little bit of craziness. You could own your own plane as well. I'm pretty excited, to be honest with you. This is insane. Less than a year ago, I decided to see what was possible if I asked the universe if I could get my pilot's license. Ended up getting my pilot's license in the minimum time required, literally 40 hours. Took it, passed with flying colors, pun intended. And then 2 months after that, I flew to San Diego, negotiated with Keith, which you'll probably meet here in a little bit, and ended up getting the plane of my dreams. It's a 1972 Piper Cherokee 6, 6-seater, useful loads around 1,400 pounds, meaning I can put 1,400 pounds worth of people, fuel, luggage, everything inside of there, so it's like a true 6-seater, and we are very excited. We're gonna fly it back from San Diego to Miami. All right.
So tell me what's going on here.
What's going on, guys? So this is my brand new plane that I'm buying, and I was supposed to buy it about 3 to 4 hours ago, but planes, houses, and cars always take longer to close than you expect. So we went up the traffic pattern a few times. Keith is the owner. He is an absolute incredible guy. He's been helpful the entire process. This plane is 50 years old, but it looks like it was literally made a week ago because he takes such good care of it. I think he's almost more OCD than I am. And right now, He's in there with my CFI certified flight instructor, and they're getting a little bit better lay of the land. Luckily, my certified flight instructor is actually a buddy of mine. We're doing a trade because he wants to learn more about scaling systems, and I need him to help me take this plane from San Diego all the way to Miami. And so I'm super excited for this journey. It's a little bit new. Some of it's a little bit scary, but I've learned that that's when you're growing, and that's what changes, and that's when you usually become a better version of yourself. So hopefully we will be able to get out of here in the next hour, and this is my broker. Okay, and so what is the, so I can talk to Keith, what is the actual holdup so I can explain this to him? So what is the issue? So passenger brief is, here's a fire extinguisher right here.
Perfect.
When we're taxiing, taking off, trying to land, please keep radio chatter to the minimum. If you see traffic out there, please let me know, and you talk at like a clock, 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock. And if we take off and I'm not getting enough airspeed, we'll cut the engine and pull off the taxiway. If we take off, we get enough airspeed and something happens, I'll find the best place to land. If I don't have the altitude, if I have the altitude, I'll circle back around and do an emergency landing on the strip. Watching
Right.
you guys on Flight Away, you're getting 153 miles per hour. So Keith just sent me.
No, that's awesome.
First flight, how was it?
Fucking awesome, man. It was surreal. Yeah. Now we're landed, so didn't go as far as we had hoped because of probably some of the reasons you've seen inside this video already here, but it is all good because we made it. Travis left Phoenix this morning to come to San Diego, and now we're right back in Phoenix again. So touchdown in Phoenix, spend the night here. Tomorrow morning, wake up early and get back on, what do you say, the road, or do you say the air, or what do you say, Travis?
I don't know.
All right, we'll get back on the air.
Above everybody else about what I say.
Good morning, everybody. It is about 7 a.m. Phoenix time here. We are at the Phoenix airport about to take off. Had a little bit later start yesterday than we wanted to, so we were supposed to go a little bit further, but that's what general aviation is. You kind of plan for stuff like this. So now we had an incredible flight last night, took out, Jack showed them the sunset as we were flying. It was unbelievable.
That's awesome.
And now we are hopping back in the plane and about to head pretty much as far east as we can possibly go today without falling asleep at the wheel, and we are very excited for it. And then I think we'll do the last leg on Sunday down to Miami. And Travis, say hi.
Hi. Did he mention incredible CFI or?
It is, yeah. And I do have an incredible CFI certified flight instructor, which is Travis, which is actually, there's a long story I'll explain to you guys later, but we couldn't have left yesterday if I went with probably literally anybody other than Travis. So very, very grateful, and I'll see you guys very soon.
Let's not forget Jack, best creative director in the game. Woo!
I'm used to being second. I'm a middle child. Oh, man. That much full right there?
When in Texas?
In Texas.
Dialing network.
All right, you want to grab this?
Yep.
Want it?
Make sure that it's.
Should we ask them if they have a charger?
Yeah, might as well. I mean.
No. I grab this.
Okay.
We'll start with the tip tape. Okay. God forbid you, for some reason, grab a fuel thing and it doesn't fit in this thing. It's because it's the wrong one.
Okay.
Okay. All right, and then there's usually like a start pump somewhere. I believe it's this one.
I think that goes in.
Oh. All right, it's right here. It's on the side.
No, wait, it's going.
No, it's.
You want to tell the people what's going on here?
Yeah, just another day in paradise. No problem at all. So we landed in Stephenville, Texas. Very nice little small town. Had an awesome young lady come pick us up from the barbecue restaurant we ate at. And damn, that was good. And then when we came back here, all excited to head back to Florida to Sandestin tonight. Tried to crank the bad boy up and she didn't turn. So didn't even, the starter's trying, but it's not actually clicking. So we're gonna fill it up with gas, say a little prayer to whoever you believe above, and we're gonna see if it starts. I have full faith and confidence. Once we fill this up,
I think it's gonna
good
be
to go.
fine.
It'll be good to go. And if not, we'll stay here for the rest of our lives. And I'll start working at that barbecue restaurant. So
When's the last time you filled up a gas tank?
years ago. Shannon, if you're watching this right now, hope you're paying attention here because they're gonna be
There's no way
filling these
she's
up
watching
moving forward.
Another thing is after 3 months, there's no contract. So the other sales upside is we get to tell people there's 80 people across Canada and the United States that pay us every single month, not because they're forced to, because this works.
Got it. Okay. So the hiring is obviously an issue, and it's specifically SEO managers, or SEO people are the main problem for the hiring.
It's the main thing that we need to find people for, because that's the biggest fulfillment, right? I just hired a digital marketer, I just hired a salesperson.
Okay.
That's all new for me, but it's all on the fulfillment side of going.
Okay. So we post on the job board. We use the application the job board has. People apply. You personally look through that, decide who's worth the first interview. You send them a message. Hey, let's hop on a call. I'd love to interview you. Get on the interview. What kind of questions are you trying to filter through on the first interview process?
Flight because you can actually see much more like closer the direction of the you are kind of. I am
Thank you, sir.
Oh, we're here, baby. We're here. We're here.
We made it. Oh, Jerry Ware, man. We go way back.
Oh. Boy, does it feel good to be on the ground after that flight?
It does.
Was it that sketchy?
No, it wasn't sketchy.
It wasn't sketchy, it was
We never
just-
made it sketchy. It just could have been sketchy very quickly.
I felt very safe with you.
That car was coming in so fast. I was like, there goes Travis.
Tell me you're bougie without saying you're bougie. Oh, we're not staying here. This looks like shit. And we have Chick-fil-A right now. Oh,
I don't think he even minded. He was like, I wouldn't stay here either.
he really was like, yeah, it's a good call, bro.
I know. All right, Jack. I'm not going to say point any fingers here, but you don't work with me, and for 27 years, I'm never stranded in random places walking to hotels. Then you start working with me, and 2 times in 60 days, you and I are walking across interstates trying to find a hotel to go to. This is very true. What's going on, guys? Today is Sunday. It is about 10 a.m. We are here in Fort Arthur, Texas. Last night, we were flying and everything was all good, and it started getting what's known as IFR, which is Instrument Flight Rules or Instrument Flight Regulations, and it was kind of harder to see, and we started not being able to see the ground. We went a little bit further, but then at one point we decided it made more sense So it was IFR and we were coming in and it was still VFR, but it was getting closer to IFR where we couldn't maybe not see the ground so much, and we decided to just at last minute we said, you know what, it's not worth the risk. And so we shot through some clouds, came in, landed at the famous, world-renowned Fort Arthur, Texas. If you guys are watching this right now, you probably know exactly. Port Arthur, Texas. Excuse me. But that's how well I know it. Port Arthur, Texas. I had an interesting experience at some sketchy hotels that didn't even have names outside of it. Ended up finding a good one. Stayed the night, and right now it's a little bit cloudy. We're waiting for the sun to lift a little bit, them to come out with a new update on the weather. And as soon as it's VFR, we're ready to go. We're out of here. We'll probably do one stop in Destin, Executive Airport or Panama City, refuel, and then do the rest of the trip down to Miami. So hopefully you guys have been enjoying this so far. I have learned an incredible amount. I actually just got my endorsement, which I'm super excited for, and I'll keep you guys updated the rest of the trip. All right, so we're sitting here in my hometown, Destin, Florida. We flew from the famous Port Arthur earlier on this morning. We had to leave a little bit later because of weather, and now we're sitting here in Destin, Florida. Show them the view real quick, sitting on the water. We landed. It was a beautiful landing coming in because you're literally on the water. So we landed and then got a crew car. I'm from here, so they had never been here before, so I took them to the Emerald Coast, showed them Harbor Docks, which is a really famous restaurant around here, get a quick bite to eat. Then we're back in the plane, and God willing, we're going to make it to Miami tonight. Looks like it's about a 3.5-hour flight. We'll land in around 9 p.m. with the time change. And that will conclude the rest of this trip. But this leg, I think, will be the most beautiful. So make sure you guys are staying tuned.